Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. So lately I've been a bit stressed with everything that's going on in my life right now, and I snapped a little bit. I impulsively drove up to the mountain just to get away from everything. I felt like just giving up on this channel and trying to sell my art, just starting over somewhere else. But running from my problems doesn't fix them. The day away kind of helped me clear my head a bit, and I was able to get some beautiful videos and pictures that I'll share with you. But then a few days later, I was still thinking about just my frustrations and things I've been learning lately, and I started wondering if it's selfish to have these dreams and desires, and if focusing on them can maybe keep me from hearing God's will for me and His plan. I started asking God about all of these dreams and desires I have and what's around the next corner. But instead of giving me that answer, He just said, is wondering about these things and looking forward to maybe having these dreams come true one day more important to you than me, the only one who could make them possible and give you joy and peace if you focus on me instead of all these things? That was a real eye-opener for me, so I wrote something down that I'd like to share with you. Each season, each new place I get to in my life, there's always blessings that come with it and hard things to overcome. There's also a new need, new wants, desires, and dreams. Well, it's good and fine to want those things to be, and it can be a sign of growth, that you're ready for the next step, you're ready for things it will bring. This is a time, though, that we need to be careful and make sure we pay attention to where our priorities are. We need to make sure that what we are focusing on, what we are feeding our hunger towards, is God. In this life, there will always be a need, always be more desires, more things we wish we could be now or sometime in our life. And while God, being a good Father, loves to give His children good gifts, He also knows what's best for us. Just because we see that thing as the best possible plan for us, or we think we can see the next step we should take, doesn't mean we necessarily should have it or walk that direction. Ultimately, God is the only one who can know what's best for us. And while He doesn't want to force us, He still wants to gently lead us to the green pastures, the still water, and sometimes, even though it may hurt, through the valley of shadow. So while having those dreams, hopes, and desires is good, our focus needs to be on God first and foremost. Are we desiring something to happen, excited for what it may bring, talking to God in excitement about it, eager to share with Him our joys, just as a little child finding a shell at the beach or showing you a picture they worked on for you so hard? Learning and growing in the season and using each new thing to get closer to God? Or is this new shiny object or idea distracting you from what's important? Is it pulling your attention from our Father and Creator, the only one who could make it possible and loves to love you? Is it something that would hurt you more to have, because focusing on it could keep you from being in the present, enjoying and learning from it? Is it so important to you that God, His voice, and the direction He has for you takes a back seat? This has just been something I've been thinking about as I feel I'm in this in-between time. I can see all the directions I should go, all these things that could come with those paths, and having dreams that I feel are so far out of reach. But I want God to be my focus. I want Him, His love for me, mine for Him, and His plan to be my greatest desire. While I continue to dream, hope, and get excited, keeping God first in my heart is the most important thing. If I can't do that, then I will never be happy. I could go everywhere I want to, have all the friends and people I love near me, have all my wants, desires, and dreams come true. But without having God first in my heart, without learning to find my fulfillment in Him with nothing, I will never be truly happy and satisfied, even with everything. No part of my life, no matter how much I have, who I'm with, and where I am. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. I feel like I'm still figuring out what everything means and still learning more about it. So maybe I will share more with you sometime, but that is what I have so far, and I thought maybe you'd like to hear it as well, since it seemed to mean a lot to me. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing day, and remember, God loves you, and so do I. Bye.